Oftentimes, it's very challenging to incorporate all of that into a 45-minute lesson. At times when I have a longer residency with children, I will try to do one or two of those things in each lesson, but maybe not all of them. But when you're doing a demonstration lesson for teachers, it's kind of important to incorporate all of it. Back in the 1860s when he was born, and even to this day, there's a landmark there that's very impressive. And it's called the Spouting Horn. It's this black lava right by the edge of the beach. And when the big waves come up, there's a big hole in that lava. And the waves come under, and the water spouts through the hole and makes the most amazing splashing. And it's quite a spectacle to see. Our visitors, the Malihini, come and take pictures of it. So I would like you to make shapes with your body, a frozen creative shape, in whatever level you want, because the water spouts up high, and then it comes down to middle level, and then it spreads out on the black rocks. So you can make, in fact, I'm going to ask you to make 3 different shapes in 3 different levels, and you can choose when you want to be high, when you want to be middle, and when you want to be low. But using your creativity and all the parts of your body, I want you to show me the landmark that tells us where Jonah Kuhio Kalaniano Olipi'ikoi was born, at Kukui'ula Koloa. Are you ready? You're going to show me the water from the Spouting Horn. You have 3 levels. You can use any one you want. All right? Spouting Horn, Kukui'ula, water, 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Hold your shape. All right, I see it spurting up. I see it spreading out. And water, 2, 2, 3, 4. Now I see some curving water, and I see water splashing out. I see water going out to the sides. Last shape. And 1, 2, 3, 4. And the water is really spread out all over the rocks, spreading up into the sky. And back to neutral, sitting down. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Nice jobs. Very good. Okay, so Kukui, everybody, one more time. I'll go first. The 3 Ks of his birthplace. Kukui'ula Koloa Kauai. That's where he was born. Now, his ohana, his family. I'm going to take this down just for a minute so you can really feel close to these people. Can you ho'opili? Just come a little close together, making sure nobody gets hurt. Just come close to one another. Well, when I have 25 students, this is an aside, now you're the teachers, and I ask them to come close. A lot of times people get hurt. Not big hurt, but they smash each other and they're too close. So I usually, when I ask them to come together and spread apart, I work that because I want to avoid them feeling uncomfortable. Now, this is Kuhio's beautiful mother. Her name is Kekaulike. Please say it. Kekaulike. 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 Yes, and she was married to David Pi'ikoi. Pi'ikoi. He died at an early age. He was very young. The children were just young boys. They had 3 sons, Kuhio and his brother Albert, Edward, and the other brother was David. So the 3 boys were all born to Kekaulike and her husband Pi'ikoi here on Kauai. But the husband died at an early age. Now, Kekaulike had 2 sisters. This is one of her sisters, Kapi'olani. Kapi'olani. This sister, Kapi'olani, was married to someone very famous and beloved, our last king of Hawaii, Kavika Kalakaua. Now, David Kalakaua was the king of all of the islands. He ruled over everything. He lived in Honolulu with his wife, Kapi'olani, and he was the last Hawaiian man ever to be the king of the islands. Sadly, they had no children. Kapi'olani's sister had 3. Now, in the old days of Hawaii, and even to this day, there is a tradition called hānai. Hānai. And to me, the definition of hānai is to give with love a child that you love to someone else that you love to be raised with love. So it's a lot about love, but it's also about giving. So when Kapiolani saw how disappointed her husband was, because he was the king, he had no sons that he could raise as princes to follow in his footsteps and become the next king, his heart was sad. He was very kaumaha, very saddened. Could you please now, in whatever level you choose, using your creativity, show me a sad shape, the kaumaha that the king felt not having any children. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I see bending, I see a lot of curving and twisting. Give me one that has twisting in it. Kaumaha with a twist. 1, 2, 3, 4, and good. Now a lot of elbows came out. Very nice job. And sit down, please. So there was this sadness on the part of the king. So he and his wife talked about it, and they decided that because Kekaulike had 3 sons and her husband was gone, they felt comfortable to ask her if they could have their sons in Hanai. Could they be given the sons so that they could raise them with love? Well, when she was asked, Kekaulike said, of course, my sister, I love you and I love my king. He is my brother-in-law and he is my king. So I give you my sons. Take them to the palace. Raise them with love. Give them the benefits. Make them the princes of Hawaii. And that's exactly what happened. Kalakaua and his wife, Kapiolani, hanai'd the 3 sons of Kekaulike and took them. Okay, so they were given in Hanai. Now to me, as I say, Hanai has a lot to do with giving and has a lot to do with love. So if I was going, I'm going to put the ali'i down just for a second. If I was going to make mine, I can make a twisted giving with love. I can give, because in a sense, the ali'i come from the heavens. And so I feel that this reaching up to the heavens also relates to giving with love. And I can use my legs and give with love with my legs. So now I'd like you to explore the idea of hanai, to give with love, to be raised with love. Now, I explored the giving part. You may explore the receiving part, because it's both ways. You give with love, but once you take with love, that's your kuleana now, your privilege to raise these children. So you can explore either side of the hanai. What Kalakaua and Kapiolani experienced by receiving those children and raising them, or what Kekaulike experienced by giving from her heart something she treasured so much to someone else she loved. 3 hanai shapes. Here we go. Shape 1, hanai. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. Freeze and freeze. Yes. Hanai 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. And hold, hold, hold. And last one. Go. 1. Think of the twisting, think of the bending, think of the curving and the straight. And hold, 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 and stand in neutral. Thank you very much. Now, I felt and understood your message, your mo'olelo. Mo'olelo means the story. You communicated something to me through your shapes, even though they were very creative. You know, you were not trying to be the literal representation of I give you. I saw twisting, I saw bending, I saw many of these aspects of the creativity in your shapes, but I understood the message.